Skilled overseas agriculture workers are desperately required across Australian farms to assist with harvesting grain. However, with international borders still closed, farmers are struggling to get willing and skilled workers here in Australia, risking millions of dollars of crops going to waste and losing quality. Joining me live now is Rod Gribble. He is the president of the Australian Custom Harvesters. Rod, thanks so much for your time. You are at your wits' end, I know that. What is the biggest problem here, and why can't you get a solution?
Well, probably. I'd say most governments are risk adverse to doing anything these days, and so what it needs is a bit of a common sense approach. I can't see why that skilled agricultural workers that are so desperately required can't come into Australia. Like, we're only talking, a couple of thousand or so. Why can't, if they're fully vaccinated, they've given a very recent negative COVID test, and if they have to be in quarantine for a week or so, why can't they come in and work? They're going to come out here to Timbuktu. They're not going to stay in the city and work. So if footballers and Olympians can flip around the country and overseas and things, I can't see why a couple of thousand ag workers can't come in here, the skilled ones, because we really need those skilled ones. The ag visa that was spooked about a while ago, that's important for the fruit and vegetable industry, but we need skilled people to operate the harvesting machinery. Headers are $800,000 to $900,000, and you can't put anyone in there. And so these people are willing to come. Like, I've just had another call this morning from a person from Canada who wants to come, and so why not let them in? Because, like you said, if we don't get these crops off in the right time, there's severe risk of downgrading, and that's multitudes of millions of dollars through the whole supply chain.
That's just heartbreaking to hear as well, because it does seem entirely avoidable. You spoke to someone, as you just said, in Canada who's a skilled worker willing to come. I assume that they're fully vaccinated. You'd probably be even willing to pay for their quarantine in some ways. But what are you getting out of the government? Just stonewalled?
Well, nothing at this stage, because we've been working with other producer groups like Grain Producers Australia, and we're trying to do some, some quiet negotiations and things like that to try and get some meaningful outcomes here. But time is getting away. We need these people on the ground in 90 to 100 days. And if that doesn't happen, there's going to be some serious trouble. Mick Fells from WA he's highlighted the problem eloquently many, many times. And they're trying to do some work over there with Curtin University students and that, but that's still not enough.
I feel your frustration, Rod, I really do. So not only do you need an answer, you need it quickly, don't you? Because
that's right.
This crop just doesn't wait around.
No, that's right. And so I would ask, the likes of Joyce Littleproud and Morrison to get on the phone to each other and just say this is a serious problem that can be fixed, and they need to get onto their chief medical officers, and then they need to ring their state premiers and their chief medical officers, and surely they can work this out. It's not that difficult. If government can change the rules on gun ownerships and things like that within 30 days, I'm sure they can work this out pretty bloody quickly.
Yep, I think so too, Rod. We'll try and get those questions to them as you've requested. Thanks so much for your time.
No worries. Thanks for that.